Hello, and good evening. How are you doing? My name is Dr. Ross Hansburg, and you are Zach. Nice to meet you, Zach. So, first, how are we doing today? Not too great, huh? Well, why is that? Why are you not doing so great? And feel free to tell me while I'm looking through the notes. Ooh, well, that didn't sound pleasant. So let me see if I'm getting this right, sir. You say you are in love with someone, right? Okay. And you say it's a problem. Well, what seems to be the problem, Zach? Ooh, she's in love with someone else. Well, Zach, that's a pretty easy way to solve that right there. But, oh, there's more? Okay, well, keep talking. I'm listening. Okay, so you're in love with her, but at the same time, she's in love with someone else, but you think she's playing a game with you, or that she's misleading you. Okay, well, how is she misleading you, Zach? Okay, you say that she loves you, and your mom obviously likes her, but she says she's in love with someone else. Okay, well, has she told you about this special guy or whatever this person's all about? Oh, she has. Okay. Well, hit me with what's so great about this guy that makes her want to be in love with him, but at the same time keep loving you. Ooh, well, that is most definitely interesting right there. Anything else? Hey, it's all right. I understand. Okay, so let me just make sure I'm getting this right. She told you that she's in love with you, but she loves him because of the way he presents himself. Okay, and how did he present himself? Was there a unique word he said to her? Was there anything special he showed off to her? Did she put? Oh, well, well, Zach, I did not expect that answer to come out of your mouth. It, no offense, don't take this the wrong way, but it sounds like you're basically playing games with her too. Oh yeah, I mean that. And let me tell you why. Based on everything I'm seeing from the notes that I've read, based on everything that you've also had to tell me about her, it sounds like, yes, right here. Listen to this line here, and this is what you wrote, and I quote, I love her with all my heart. She's the best of everything that I ever will know. She's the best at how she looks. She's the best at how she presents herself. She's the best at how she handles things. She's the best at her attitude. Okay, I get that. That's what you said in these notes. But just now you said that, well, I think she's all that, but it sounds like you're basically playing the game with her too. Oh, it's complicated. Okay, well, let's see if we can uncomplicate this thing. So, what makes her so great? Because right now I'm getting mixed signals from you right here. You say that you love her, but at the same time, you say that she loves you, but then she loves someone else. So basically, this is a love triangle that I'm hearing. Yes, this is a love triangle that I am hearing. So, hey, help me to help you get out of this love triangle. Oh, you don't want to? Well, see, you're bringing yourself unnecessary problems right there. Listen to what you just said. You don't want to get out this love triangle, and at the same time, you are not trying to make this any better for yourself. So, once again, help me to help you understand this. Okay. Okay, stop right there. Stop. Look. Okay. You just said earlier that you love this woman. You just now told me earlier that she loves you, but she loves another man. Oh, because okay, see, there you go again now. You're making the story horrible to understand. What does the fact that she's a Christian woman have anything to do with this? Oh, she told you she's a Christian woman. And why did she tell you that? Because she doesn't believe in having sex before marriage. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Uh, wait, come again. Say, let me make. Okay, see, you're only telling me part of the story. So now let's try this again. You're telling me that she told you that she loves you and that she's a Christian woman and she doesn't want to have sex until she's married. But now listen to what you just now told me. You just now told me that she basically did something with the other guy and you think she's pregnant. Okay. Okay. Now I'm getting a better understanding of this. And once again, this is a love triangle that you have going on with her. She loves you, as she said, but she loves the other guy. She doesn't want to have sex till she gets married, but look what she did. She went on ahead and had sex with the other guy. And now you believe she's pregnant. Okay. Listen to how that all that sounds. That all sounds one thing. Insane. Insane is a bit too much, but I'll put it like this. All of this is confusing and it brings unnecessary drama into a person's life. So, with that being said, let me help you understand this right now. You're going to not be with this woman. And yes, this is what I'm advising. You don't have to take it. You don't have to do it. This is what I'm advising you to do. Do not, I repeat, do not think of the word marriage or relationship with this woman. Because listen to what you just told me or what you just found out about her. First, she tells you she's a Christian woman. You basically found out she's having sex with another man behind your back, even though she loves you. People would call that double standards. I'm going to call it what it is. Confusion. That is some confusing stuff right there. And she is putting you through it. And you need to stop letting her do that. Not just to you, but to herself and to the other guy. Does the other guy know about you? You think he does. Okay, well, there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I'm here to help ease you through this as a therapist. But right now, this isn't therapy work, I'm telling you. This is straight up, I'm being brutally honest with you. The woman is sending you through problems. Unnecessary, uncalled for problems, okay? And you, sir, need to stop. You need to stop letting her do that to you. So what I'm telling you is this. Pull yourself away from that situation. And if she asks why are you pulling away, you tell her, you first of all lied to me. I know you're having sex with the other guy. So I'm going to need you to make a decision. You either want to be with me or you want to be with him. Now, if she gives you an attitude behind that, then there's 3 ways you can do this. If she gives you an attitude, just say, you know what? Fine. I'm leaving you alone altogether. That's one way. The other way is you try to make things work with her, but you try to understand what does the other guy have that you don't, that made her say, oh yeah, sure, I'll gladly give it to you. And then the other way is you confront the man and y'all both talk face to face as men and y'all get the whole situation squashed and you bring her into the middle and say, okay, pick which man you want to love. This isn't you starting any drama. This is you fixing the drama. Now, a lot of people won't agree with this because some people say, oh, he might want to fight you, or you might want to fight him, or you might get personal. I disagree. If you haven't had a long-lasting relationship with this woman, then you standing in front of another man who she had sex with won't bother you. You're just going to stand there and say, we're just talking. I'm not being mad. I'm not being hostile towards you. I just want to know, and I just want her to show me, who does she want to be with? Does she want to be with me, or does she want to be with him? And if she can't make up her mind, or she walks away from a situation like that, then you just tell the gentleman, look, she's all yours. I have other things to do with my life. And you know why you're telling her that? because you're avoiding that situation right there altogether. You're pulling yourself away from that situation altogether, because the last thing you want to do is get with this woman and then, surprise, guess what? She's over here now trying to get with you, but then at the same time, she's probably having sex with the other guy, and lo and behold, all of a sudden she says, I'm pregnant and it's yours. But then, knowing the fact that she messed with the other guy, oh, look at that. She's really pregnant with his child or his twins. And she just wants you to be the guy who, as they say, is the sucker who stays around and takes care of said responsibilities. Well, as a person who does not like that and who understands her situation, I'm telling you, pull away from that. Don't put yourself in that predicament. Don't put yourself in that situation, because some men and women who put themselves in that situation, they end up sometimes getting the short end of the stick. And yes, this has happened to women too. A man could say he loves one woman, but then turn around, he's loving another woman. But then the worst thing is, he gets one woman or both women pregnant. Now it's called, okay, we want this man to decide. Does he love me or does he love her? See, you're already paying attention to what she's told you and what she said and what she has done and what she has shown you. So now here is what you're going to do. Remember, you're pulling away from this. You're not engaging this. You're stepping away from this. You're not going to get involved in this. And the reason why you're pulling away is because you're going to turn around and focus on your own life. And when she tells you, how come you haven't called? How come you haven't talked to me? How come you haven't sent me a text message? You're letting her know you need to make a choice. You're either going to pick me or you're going to pick him. And if she says, well, what if I want both of you? It's called, that's not how this works. And you let her know, I'm not finna be in a relationship with somebody who wants to be with me and then have her section B off to the side here just because, why? He has more muscles, he has more money, he has more attitude, and you have a good person in front of you, but instead you're going to screw them over? No, that's not how this works. So don't you worry about it, sir. This is a simple, clear-cut case of she needs to decide. And if she can't decide, you make it easy on yourself. You pull away from the situation and you wait for her to decide, or you move on with your life. That's as simple as this gets. But unfortunately, our time is coming to an end. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Oh, see, there you go. Now you know what you want to do. Well, that is good. I'm happy for you, Mr. Zach, and I hope you all the better for your future. But our time is up. You have yourself a wonderful day, and remember, pull yourself away from that situation and let her decide if she loves you or him the most.